All right, I wanted to go over how to translate the theme, and this one's kind of a brief video, just to go over some questions that I'm sure will be asked. So the way we can do it is by following the documentation. There's two ways. I just recommend the first one, obviously, and it's using this code styling localization plugin. So if we copy that, and we go and let's install that plugin. So under plugins, we'll add a new plugin, and we're gonna search for code styling localization. Search for it, it'll be the top result. We can just install it, say yes, and then we'll want to activate the plugin. And then you'll notice under tools, you'll have this localization. All right, and you'll have all sorts of stuff. Don't get too overloaded on this. It's a pretty large plugin, but if we scroll down to the bottom, you'll see how to localize our theme files. But then the other file that you'll be interested in is WooCommerce. So let's go ahead and just go to WooCommerce and start there. So we can add a new language, and normally you'll have your site under a language like, but if you want to adjust to English, for instance, it's super easy. We can add a new language. Let's go and just go to US, for example, create a file. You'll notice it pop up here. Now we can click rescan, scan now, and it shouldn't take too long, should be pretty quick. What this is doing is it's looking for any translated files and pulling them into the plugin for you. So you can just update it through WordPress. So once it's done scanning, you can then click finished, and then we'll find out and then edit it. And since we had scanned it, it shows you all the text that you can adjust. And then you can search for text. And the reason I'm going over this is for various sections like trips. Let's say instead of product categories, or I guess we can adjust that. I'm trying to find a good example. So let's say product description, you want it to say something like trip description. You can just adjust this, so product description. And then you can translate that to trip description. Oops. So then when you find your text, you can edit it. And then you want to translate it to trip description, save that, and then we can click generate MO file, and then when you refresh your page, you'll see it's translated for you. And so you may want to adjust certain things, from add to cart, for instance. Let's say instead of add to cart, you want to have make reservation. It's all very easy. You just save that, and then you can keep regenerating the MO file. And now add a cart is now make a reservation. So it's really easy. You can translate certain snippets of text if you want, or larger text types. So for instance, you can also do that. This WooCommerce one's only going to affect the WooCommerce, and then our site. If you wanted to translate more things from our site, you would do that by adding doing the same thing, rescanning, and then you can edit that as well, and you can change all sorts of things like your 404 error and various other sections of the site. So you can just search all travel destinations, for instance, which is right here, to search example ... and do the same thing where you're going to generate an MO file and then adjust all of those. So it's really easy to translate, even from just in English if you want to translate specific sections via English, or to a completely new language.